end of discussion. Had a test talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my G's. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the craft. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck, jab, hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. Here I go, I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, we making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it, we bout to build it. They leaving it vacant, I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it, I will go get it, that is the difference. I am not waiting, I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right, my grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
homemade apple pies, family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now the rookie fourth-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And the slot man goes in motion left. The Cotton Bowl MVP in the stadium in 2020, Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. In motion left is Wilson. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team...
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start with the option. He'll pitch it back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run here with Pierce. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Watson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense and make it more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Tress Ray on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Dameon Pierce is such a fun guy to watch as a runner. He can make a guy miss 1 second and then power through a defender the next. Never had a 100-yard game while in Florida, but I expect more.
Pierce has it knocked loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes, right side. The 40. 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Caught right side, Davis. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give left side for Pierce. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
He completes it to Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Two and now on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go, set. And cycle. Close, stand. Strike. Check, strike. Ready?
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once more, it's Pierce. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dameon Pierce with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now on is the punter long here as he sends this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man, the tight end Henry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
York able to send this one through,
and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the move past the 40. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Watson. He'll get this off to Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Watson off play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 186 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
17.
They go again with Pierce. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua sets up to pass it. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, it's Pierce.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And hauled in by Croft.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. To his throw into the hands of Henry here.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Man, 220 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That good for 19 on a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
On the double. Ready?
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Dameon Pierce taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the cyber block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game ruined y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They took the tail till you flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumental. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.